Alright, we're back. We're on the ship. We have looted the heck out of this place. I found, I went into more secret passages that I didn't show you. I went into some rooms that I didn't show you. But if I showed you everything, it wouldn't be that much fun. So I just wanted to show you part of it. I've thrown a lot of stuff on the ship. I've got a lot of stuff in my inventory. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull out now and get rolling. Out into the darkness and try to get the ship set up just a little bit. I want to go ahead and if you look at the quest at the top left of my screen, repair the boat's diesel engine. That's pretty easy. Let's do that. Got a lot of materials on me. Looks like it's in a little sad shape here. And then we want to make sure we turn the engine off because we're going to save our diesel fuel, our 2,000 liters. And we're just going to use electrical because that's renewable. We can build some stuff to have renewable resources. So let's go ahead and hook this thing up if I can find my... There we go. I guess I can power this with anything. Wow. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. And... let's look at what we've got here. We've got a few more levels done. We've got our turbine, our whisper that we can build. That's the main thing we want to build. We want to build a electric pistol too, and we want to build a diesel generator sometime or another, but not right now. I'm gonna save the rest of those. We haven't done any enhancers, so to speak, so far. So let's go ahead and do some of those. Let's go ahead and go. We're going to skip vitality. I want to be able to lift more, so let's get that done. Scrapping is good enough as it is. Let's do some battery upgrades. And we'll go with that. So I got a couple of them up. Let's look at, so we've got some of our stuff is leveled up here. Some of our endurance is getting better. Some of our enhancers are getting better. Some of our skills. These are things we can build. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get in here and build some stuff real quickly, or at least get them going. If you click on it and hit E, I want 6 of these. Let's go put them where we want them, and we'll get the parts building to get them assembled, because this is kind of weird the way this works. So we'll put one there, put one there, put one there. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to put, oh, I can put them on this side. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So we'll just go with 9 for right now. Oh. Yeah, we'll get that done. So what we'll do is we'll go in here and we'll hit add all parts to the queue. And we'll see what happens. I think that's only going to get me 1 at a time. So it says we've got 9 to build. As the parts get done, it'll actually go down to 8 to 7, blah blah blah. So all those parts ran over here to one of these, and one of these is built now and it says 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that should give me all the parts to build all of those, and we should be good. I can take all these resources here, or I can just go ahead and kick them out where they were. Now I need to go ahead and pull out and get out into the air here where we can do some stuff. Let's get this bear out of here. Let's get that out of here. We'll put that right here. And I'll look in here and hit J. That'll put all of those in there. Now I hit Q to get rid of the build function. And let's go pull out. So as it builds those parts, it's putting them together. So we got 4 of these first 6 in the front already put together. And we'll go hook them up here in just a few, but let's get out of here. Oh, hold on. I have to unhook us. So I hooked up the mooring attachments to the ship. So if you hook these up, it'll actually pull the boat over against the pier, and it's easier to get on and off. So I did that just so I wouldn't fall in that little crack and not be able to get up there. Alright, so let's go forward. We don't have very much speed right now because we've only got 1 cylinder in our electric engine, so it's a 1-cylinder motor. I hope this facility quits talking. Anyway, I left the wind chargers and all up top, the solar and the wind, just in case I ever come back to this place. Those batteries will be full if I ever need them. I topped off the boat with that battery too. That didn't take much. It was pretty full. And then when we get out here, I'll hook up these. We're not going far. We're going to go just outside the door, and we're going to anchor, and we're going to finish building this stuff and clean off this deck. I'm not going to let you watch me clean off the deck because that's just trash.
This vessel is more than just machinery. It's your refuge, your home now. Sail forth, Caretaker. Reclaim the waters humanity once commanded.
Actually, let's go over here.
The path is uncertain. Restoring navigational relays will illuminate our way. Beacon 49, eastward, should be your first step.
Alright, I'm going to drop the anchor with spacebar. Oh. Oops. If you want to see the map, you can go over here and look at it with E. And right now, we need to go to the navigation beacon to be able to see more. So let's go down and do our save and stuff. So back here, whoops, I went the wrong way. Back here, if I can get in, I've got so much junk in the way. Let's hook up here and top off our charge, and then we have a vitality and save port here, so we'll use those. Alright, we need that. Let's get our vitality back up. There we go. Getting all healed up. And we'll save over our last save. And so when I go to use the recycling tool on these, I'm actually going to hook up to the power here, and I'm going to do it while I'm powered up, so I don't have to worry about recharging every once in a while. I'll just be good. So we're anchored. I'm going to hook these up. I have to hit build some of these. E. And there'll be one over here too. Alright. So we're gonna have to build, we're gonna have to get all the parts to build those. Okay, so sometimes, let me hit Q. Sometimes you gotta grab these parts and carry them out there, and I'm gonna grab these and carry them out here because, well, dang it. Give me that. Give me that. Alright. So, as I walk out here now, these will finish building because I got all the parts on me. That finished building. And we're good to go. So, let's go ahead and hook these up. This will get our ship back up to charge. And so we're at 1.9 kilowatt hours. So we're out of 6. So we're going down right now. So let's get these going. Notice I said I don't remember if you heard me say it or not, but I'm not going to do solar. I'm just going to do the wind. Because the wind is 24/7. The solar is only, obviously, when the sun's out. And it's less stuff for me to have to research, so I can apply that research to other things. And we'll get that hooked in. Okay, we're already at 2 kilowatts, so we're going up, despite the fact that we're using a little bit down here. Let's turn this off because, oh, I gotta build me a pistol first. Missing parts to queue. And then we'll build it. So it'll be good to have our electric pistol. It's not a bad gun at all. Okay, so it sucked the parts back in to build the pistol, right? So it builds all the parts first, and then it builds the... I had it build the pistol. I think I'm not going to use storage until I get to the medium or large container, so I don't have to unlock the other ones. Matter of fact, I might just wait till I get to large containers and just throw all the crap on the ground here for now. Oh, there's one that I left on the ground. Alright, so let's get our pistol holstered up. That's in slot 2. So what we do is we hook up and we power ourselves up. And when we unhook it, we get an option there to F, connect it to the electric pistol. Now it's charging our electric pistol. There's a backpack that you can wear that's like a battery, like a small battery that you can actually hook into yourself or the pistol, so you've got more range and more time, but I don't bother with it. So the gun's charged, so I'm going to hold F to disconnect it, and we'll Q to rail it in. Alright. So that's pretty much day 1. We do have the ability to drop this thing and pick up scrap from the bottom, so I'm going to drop that down. And we're going to go ahead and save. What I'm going to do is, while you guys are not having to watch me, I'll clean up all this mess. And like I said, I'll hook up to the power so I don't lose power, and I'll just use my tool here. And these over here I'll take down and throw into the constructor. The ones that are easy and the ones that aren't, again, I'll just hook into power and just come up here and cut them up with my dismantler tool. So I hope you've enjoyed the first video and getting the ship set up and everything. We're already up to 2.1 kilowatt hours, so I'm going to let this build up a little bit before I start using more power, because I'm going to have to recharge myself as well. So we'll let this get going, and then I'll get things sorted out and straightened up around here, and we'll be able to... Oh, look at that. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to pick it up. You know what this is, right? This is good stuff. So this is... And... come on. There we go. So we got 2 of our modules. Whoops, I pulled that one off. I didn't mean to. Now we got 2 modules on there. We can go twice as fast. So I'll build some more so that we can go faster once I determine there's no more hidden on the ship anywhere. I don't think there are, but I'll have to look. So that's where we're at. We'll probably conserve and hoard our diesel for now until I have the ability to make more diesel and I get some more stuff. Down the road, we'll be able to unlock a tank, another tank, a diesel tank right down here. And when we get that, that'll double our capacity or triple our capacity if we put 2 more on the ship. It's got a 2,000 liter tank now, so what I'd like to do is put 2 or 3 more on and just fill that up so that we can just use diesel without having to worry about anything, because some of the POIs around here we're probably going to be able to get diesels from, and we can make it with biological matter as we kill things, and we're going to be killing a lot of things. So anyway, we'll clean up. Howdy folks, I'm back again after I got cleaned up on the ship here. So everything's looking pretty good. I've got 12 of the wind turbines going here. Things are nice and neat and orderly except for this pile of materials here. We are still at 2,000 liters for the diesel, and the diesel tank that I talked about being on the ship is down there. You can see it. There's the diesel tank, 2,000 liters, that's integrated into the ship. And here's the 6 kilowatt hour battery that is integrated into the ship, just like the batteries we found in the facility. So we'll add some more of those later on. Won't be able to put them down there, but we'll put them where we can. But our power is up to 2.1 kiloliters, so it's coming up now. Oh, now I do have one thing here I didn't get rid of. I'll put that right here, and we'll throw that in the recycle bin when we get a chance. One of the things I wanted to look at was I wanted to pull this stuff up and see what I have. Whoops. This just collects junk off the bottom. If I hit G, it'll take off. Boom. And then we can go throw those into the recycler, which I have more. So notice that in the recycler I have all this same kind of stuff that I have just picked up here, except for in the recycler I don't have any of this bio seaweed, and I don't have any of the cables, the fuel or electrical. So if I hit deposit similar, J, boom, all the similar stuff goes into the recycler. That's one reason to keep it off and just run it periodically, is you can do that. You can drop stuff with one key, and then the biological stuff we will throw into here. Get rid of that. Throw it all up there for now. We'll make some boxes later on, but I'm not too worried about that right now. What I want to do is make 3 more of these. I can't find any more. There's no more on the ship, so we'll make some of those. So add missing parts to queue, add missing parts to queue, add missing parts to queue, and build. So let me get more stuff here. And I've reached level 5. Excellent. So we'll just drop all this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to have enough material to make all 3. We'll see. It didn't look like I did, so we'll just have to wait. And I need to get rid of this. Where do I want to put that? Let's put that right there. Whoops. I had a couple more. What'd I do with them? I must have used them all. Alright, so what we'll do is when we go ready to take off, once we get our power up to, well, we're up to 3.1. We get our power up to about 6, we'll take off and go on our really first adventure to the first POI, which is this navigational beacon, number 49. That's 2.1 kilometers away. And we'll head that away and see what happens. This is our anchor, if you didn't know that. Probably want to put these up somewhere too. I'll just lay them in here for now, get them out of the way. Trying to be a little bit orderly here. Except for my resources down below, they're just laid around haphazardly, so. Alright, let's look and see. We got one more. That gives us 4. That'll give us a lot more speed than we had pulling out the door, definitely. Let's see here. What are we missing for the last one? Well, we need an alloy frame. So we'll add the missing parts to the queue. Oops. I don't need that one. So what am I needing for the alloy frame? I'm needing plastic. I don't have any more plastic. I've used it all. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to cancel that. We won't worry about it. Cancel the queue over here on the right. I could have hit F and canceled it all, but I didn't. Did it the hard way. Alright, so it looks as though, well, there's a shark out there. We have our trusty electric pistol, which I'm sure will do nothing against that monstrous beast. I would say we go after him, but I think... Hold on, let me get up here where I can see a little better. I think we're gonna need a bigger boat. So, oh, there's some stuff I forgot to grab. Let's throw that down there right now. We got any more in here? Oh, yes, we do. See, I had a lot of stuff I missed. I wanted to run through the controls here real quick. You can look at a lot of things in here. You got all your weather and everything. You got your compass. You've got your power systems, 2,000 liters of diesel, 3.8 kiloliters or kilowatt hours. And so that's climbing up pretty good. And you know, how far throughout the day cycle are we? We're about a third, maybe a little less. If you hit E on the map, you can see the map, but you can't really get to it. You can turn on and off your so the only thing you can do here on this map is turn waypoints yellow, so you can actually see them. So see the one there that's yellow, that's our next waypoint, that's the beacon. But that one's not yellow and you can't even see it. But if we drove up to it, then you'd be able to see it on the map too. It would put itself on the map. As you see, we've got this green spot where we've been. That would kind of flow along with us as we discover things. They show up. So I wanted to also talk about if you need biological matter at night, those things in the water die, and they end up with a bunch of them by your boat here. So if you hold E and just swim around the boat in the morning after those things have all died, just hold an E, then you actually get sometimes quite a bit of that biological matter. Now you got to watch out for the shark. There's some right there. I did this earlier and I got like a whole bunch. Let's go down underwater here. There's some down at the bottom of the boat. I'm holding E still. Yeah, look at this. It's all over the place. So if we just go along the bottom of the boat here, we get tons of biological matter. And this is important because we will be able to make diesel with it. Now I don't have anything to put the diesel in right now, so I can't really do much with it at the moment because I don't have a tank to put it in. Or I do have a tank to put it in, but it's full. Alright, so we picked up quite a chunk of 122, I don't know, 150, 172 biological matter, or biological, what do you call it, bioorganics. So that's great. That's going to be used for producing food for the kids later. You know, got to keep them fed. Also, it will be used to produce lots of different kinds of fuel, not just diesel. You can produce other kinds of fuel and stuff with it too. So we'll dig into that a little bit later down the road. But we are pretty much ready to go. Let's go upstairs real quick. One other thing I wanted to show you was we're going to put that diesel item right here that actually produces the diesel, because it's great. It's got a power. It's like this is made for it. It's got power on one side, diesel output on the other. Put it in the middle, and we can just load it with that biological matter, and we'll be good to go. So we need to actually produce one of those. That's this diesel generator, but we don't have enough materials to build it, so we're going to have to wait until we get to our first location. And again, like I said, our diesel container is full, and so we've got no place to put it anyway, so it doesn't do me any good to build it right now. The main thing was getting these wind generators up, because as we've talked here, you know, we've gone up quite a bit. We're already at 4.5 kilowatt hours. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and we'll move out. We'll go to the first POI out there, the navigational beacon, and we'll fight some stuff and do the quest for that. So because it says sail to the navigational beacon east of Sanctuary Dock 37. So we'll sail there, and I'm sure once we get there, it'll tell us what we need to do to get the navigational beacon probably back up and running so that we can see the area, and we'll move forward from there.